Hi, I'm Cameron with Ethic LLC, Design, Build, Remodel. We are here today at Universal Stone and really enjoying the things that we've learned and the things that how we've been educated and seeing what our trades have to offer. And this is one that we've used for an extensive period of time. So we're thrilled with them and just happy to be here.
We were able to sit down with Universal's team. They kind of walked us through the entire space, talked a little bit about different types of stone, materials, recommendations, things that are trending. I kind of just wanted to take a moment to bring it all the way to the beginning. When you first learned about Universal Stone, I know that you looked at a lot of different partners before you decided who you wanted to commit as far as preferred vendors are concerned. How did you kind of decide that this was a partnership that you wanted to have, and how has that partnership kind of shown up?
That's a great question. Initially, I think I was going to different places and trying out the process with different providers, and it was very frustrating. Either there wasn't a clear path as to how they would come out and do the accurate measuring, or how it would be organized in such a way that where we could count on their scheduling for installation, which is crucial for our time frame and our projects. And so I asked some other friends of mine that were trusted either realtors or other contractors who they were using, and everybody kept saying, try Universal, try Universal. I said, that's great, I'll give it a shot. And so once I did, it was very evident that they have a great organization that's very well oiled, and their process is very seamless, and they were able to deliver when we said they were, which allowed us to keep and maintain our schedules as we want to and try to promise to our clients.
Absolutely. As far as from a builder's end, I'm curious, when do you feel like it's crucial to have countertop selections or stone selections for a project made?
Great question. The devil's advocate would just say, oh, we need it when we need it. But that is never the case. We always prefer to have the selections, countertops, and honestly every other selection as early as possible. We like to have everything decided before we start. And that allows us to present the best time frame, the best timeline for being able to execute very flawlessly and seamlessly throughout the project.
In your opinion, how do you help balance art and functionality when you're speaking to clients? And I am guilty of this myself. I will come up with this an idea and say, oh, I want this all marble, beautiful in my kitchen, and then we'll sit down and say, well, okay, maybe I don't care that it's gonna get stained, but I want this marble. But for the most part, maybe we shouldn't put a soft marble in the kitchen, right? So how do you help clients kind of balance that reality?
So that's a great question. I think there has to be just a learning part of the process to where you're diving into how are they going to use this? What's the demographic made up of those that are in their home? Are there kids? Are there animals that can reach that high? And do they cook a lot? And do they entertain a lot? And so we try to factor all of those things into our decision-making process so that we can, along with our designers, help guide them in the right direction to where they've got this centerpiece, this piece of art that happens to be what they cook and eat on and prepare on. It's the focal point that's also serving a purpose for how it's used.
Right now, we're seeing a little bit of everything as far as what clients are wanting in their home. Is there a particular stone that you're seeing kind of trending a little more, or that you have a preference to, that you kind of like go to and suggest?
There's two that come to mind, and they're probably, I'm not sure if they're like universal across the board, but the Taj Mahal's amazing. It's
I
very
think that's
popular.
3 for 3 now.
Calcutta Gold would be another one that I see a lot of our clients with a kind of a refined palette leaning towards as well.
Okay, thank you. What's your favorite stone?
I'm more of a marble fan, so I would probably go Calcutta Gold over Taj Mahal.
Okay.
It's a little wider, a little bit lighter, and kind of sidesteps some of the browns.
So you have a beautiful family of 3 boys. Bernie, who is a beautiful ball of energy, and Molly loves to cook. When you were designing your own home, how was the vision as far as when selecting stones and things of that nature in your own space?
That's an amazing question. There's 2 ways I'll answer that. One is the previous home that we lived in was a 1918 bungalow that we added and expanded to, and in that scenario we chose marble. And we knew, starting a family there, it was going to incur a lot of damage and a lot of wear and tear and memories, and however you want to frame that. And it did. Like, there were pit marks everywhere where the kids would bang their forks and spoons into the marble, and it would be like little dings. And we were totally fine with that because we knew that was going to be part of it. And there were all the features that you could imagine with marble lived itself into fruition when we lived there. Universal Stone was really great about coming out prior to selling the home and polishing it on site and resealing it to where a lot of those were able to come out. It was amazing. Our current home that we're in, that we finished just a few years ago, we chose something a little more durable, and that was quartz. We were able to get the patterns and the designs that we wanted out of it, but we were also able to benefit from the functionality and the strength of it as well.
Absolutely. And as seasons evolve, that is a big thing that a lot of clients are having to decide from is, do I go with functionality or do I go with the art? And what's beautiful is that there is an option that gives you both. So I'm really glad. The space is beautiful. Y'all are going to love it. Do you have any bit of advice that you would give to someone that is maybe embarking their journey for the first time, picking out countertops? Walking into a slab yard, because you have so many options, can be overwhelming. Do you have any advice for that client?
Sure. I think the best advice for that client is to really listen and allow their designer to get ahead of them, knowing what their style and preferences are, so that they are able to cull through the overwhelming variety and options that there are and narrow that search down to just a handful, so that they're not suffering what most people do when they try to do this on their own with the decision fatigue, where by the time the project's over, they just don't care. They want it to be done. So they don't want to live with stuff that was just getting done. They want to live with things they love. And so I feel like getting the designer in on the front end and having them pull through that to narrow the search is the best way.
Absolutely. And really that's kind of the foundation of Live With Ethic, is being intentional about all of the choices and details that are going to make this house that you have your home, right? And what memories are you going to create, and how will all of these details be the backdrop and the container for the creativity and growth that happens.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sitting with us.
Yeah, my pleasure.